I would just like to state, I think, speaking for myself, I know when this first came to us, clearly, I don't think I had any idea of the significance and the ramifications of the impact and what it actually meant. It seemed to be more perfunctory in terms of what was there. We've learned a lot over the last couple of months in going through this process, and I think in light of that, I don't know that I myself would have taken the same position at the earlier amendment, so I would endorse trying to at least take us back to where we were, with the opportunity to try to put the things in place that really need to be put in place.
I would second that, Orin. When we first looked at this, I guess maybe didn't have an appreciation of the size of what the proposal would be forthcoming. In my mind, it had been something that was smaller scale. So I do feel like I have gained a wealth of knowledge in solar that I never thought I would. And that's, both to the applicant and to the residents. And I would agree with Orin that maybe this is something we need to take some more time to really review and look at and make sure that we're providing the right guidance for applicants forthcoming.
Yeah, I mean, certainly, to really echo Orin and Julie in their comments, we all learned a tremendous amount of information, of understanding of all of the impacts that something like, the scale of this project could be. I'm sure there's more to learn. And, there's definitely opportunity to refine this much further with some of the more specifics that we learned throughout this process the past few months, that I think we can, take and use to, draft the most effective and useful bylaws that can support this.
I'll move to adopt, for the board to make a recommendation to endorse the proposed amendments.
I'll second.
Motion on the floor, seconded. All right, the motion on the floor is to recommend moving forward with the proposed amendments to the town meeting on April 17th. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, nays?
Nay.
One nay, so we'll go by roll call vote. Julie?
Aye.
Frank? Aye. Orin?
Aye.
Steve?
Nay.
And I will vote yay as well to this, so it 4-1 vote. So that passes recommendation to the town meeting of the proposed amendments.
Now that you've made your vote, let me just speak personally before I sit down as a member of the planning board. I wholeheartedly agree with the petition. Again, I abstained when this first came up. I abstained obviously from this, but I will not abstain at town meeting because this should not take place in a residential area without a special permit. Beyond that, I think to Mr. Cogliano's point, we need to take a holistic approach to how we deal with solar farms. And even in a commercial or an industrial zone, we have sidelines of whatever it is, 30 feet. That's
Very
not
minimal.
appropriate.
Very minimal.
Beyond that, we also have what's the word for it? Non-conforming uses, i.e. residential uses in commercial and industrial zones that should be protected. So we have to have some type of codicil that says, notwithstanding the fact you're in a commercial and industrial zone and we'd like to see that done by right, if it's within a certain distance of a residential use, then we may have to revisit the concept of a special permit. In the meantime, I think this is a good a good step back, I think is what I'd call it.